You didn't find this by accident. In a universe built on frequency and resonance, nothing arrives by chance. Your energy, your evolving self, magnetize this moment to you. You may not have the words yet for what you've been seeking, but something deep within you recognizes it. And right now, you need to hear this clearly. What you're experiencing isn't delusion. It's a signal. Something has shifted inside you recently. You've had moments that defy logic, visions so vivid, so tangible you could almost reach out and touch them. Yet when you look around your current life, there's no visible evidence of that reality. You can feel the version of you already living your dream. But then you snap back into consensus reality, and the distance feels impossibly wide. That ache, the tension between your inner knowing and your outer circumstances isn't weakness. It's proof you're in the most sacred phase of transformation. The quantum liminal space. This is the invisible threshold where your old world is dissolving, and your new one hasn't yet materialized. You're literally straddling two dimensions, and this message only reaches those standing exactly here, on the edge of becoming. Right now you're in a state of spiritual superposition. One part of you is still anchored in the 3D world, bills, stress, misaligned relationships, the weight of routine. But another part of you already exists in the quantum field, whole, abundant, free and fully expressed. You've touched that version. In moments of stillness, inspiration or deep intuition, you've briefly become them. Your exhaustion, it's not failure. It's the natural strain of holding two realities at once. Your dying identity and your emerging one. If this resonates, know it's not coincidence. You're marking your coordinates in the field. This disorientation has a name, vibrational whiplash. One moment you're aligned, electric, absolutely certain your breakthrough is near. The next, your old self surges back, flooding you with doubt, lack and fear. But this oscillation isn't a sign you're off track. It means your new frequency is strong enough to challenge the old one for dominance. That's not regression, it's evolution in motion. Forget linear progress. Real transformation doesn't follow a smooth curve. It's quantum, non-linear, messy, full of sudden leaps followed by quiet collapses. Your rational mind craves a timeline, but the universe operates through quantum discontinuities. True readiness doesn't look like motivation. It looks like showing up on the days you feel hollow inside. It's maintaining your vision when the material world offers zero confirmation. That voice whispering, "Who do you think you are?" in the dark. It's not wisdom, it's outdated survival programming. It's your old identity testing your commitment. But if this were just a fantasy, you would have walked away long ago. The fact that you're still here, still watching, still believing, despite the silence, that's your power. Your frustration isn't doubt. It's disguised faith. You wouldn't be impatient about timing if you didn't know, deep down, that your breakthrough is real. You're just tired of waiting for the outer world to catch up to your inner truth. Every person who's ever manifested something extraordinary once sat exactly where you are, feeling invisible, late, or even cursed. They had the same thoughts, but they kept taking action from the frequency of their future self, even while trembling in their old reality. The only difference between you and them, they've crossed the threshold. You're still in the crossing, and that's sacred ground. The law of physics is clear. Your frequency will attract its match. No exceptions. The only question is, how long will it take you to stabilize that frequency long enough to witness it materialize? Stop measuring your progress by external markers, bank balances, likes, messages, or scales. Those are rearview mirrors. They only show where you've already been. In the quantum field, real progress is measured by energetic action. Did you act today even slightly while fear screamed, "Don't move"? That's victory. Did you choose one small thing aligned with your future self, even with zero external validation? That's creation. Did you refuse to quit even when doubt drowned you? That's a transmission to the universe. I'm still here. Your emotions are biochemical. They shift with sleep, stress, or a stranger's comment. They offer information, but not truth about your trajectory. Judge your progress by your choices, not your feelings. Now imagine you're deep in a vast, dense forest. No map, no trail, just endless trees. This is the quantum field of infinite possibility. You can stay under a familiar tree, safe, known, but stagnant. Or you can take a step in the dark, guided only by your intuition. Maybe you hit a dead end. Maybe you circle back. Your old mind will say, "See? Waste of time." But you're not worse off. In the quantum field, every wrong turn gives you intelligence. You've eliminated one illusion. You're not lost, you're pathfinding. And every step, even the messy ones, builds your spiritual discernment. The forest isn't punishing you, it's preparing you for the clearing. Most people never enter this space. They either stay asleep in comfort or fantasize without action. You're here because you're actually doing the work, holding a future frequency while living in a present that doesn't reflect it yet. That takes courage. That takes faith. Here's the shift. Your breakthrough isn't coming. Someday, it's already happening. On a different frequency. Think of it like radio stations. All are broadcasting at once. The jazz station isn't starting, it's already playing. You just need to tune your receiver. So instead of asking, when will it happen? Ask, when will I stabilize at the frequency where it's already real? That answer is within your power, not through force, but through alignment. You can't muscle your way into manifestation. Trying too hard is like forcing sleep. The more you chase it, the more you broadcast, "I don't have it," which locks you in lack. True power lives in the paradox. Care deeply, but hold your vision with open hands. Clenched fists signal fear. Open hands signal trust. Be absolutely certain about the essence of what you're creating, the feeling, the energy, the quality of life, but stay flexible about the form. The universe often delivers through doors you didn't see coming. Maybe your dream job arrives via a casual conversation. Maybe the right love appears only after an old chapter closes. Stay open to being surprised. As your frequency rises, your environment will resist, not out of malice, but physics. Every system seeks equilibrium. Your family, friends, even your workplace are calibrated to the old you. When you change, they unconsciously try to pull you back through unsolicited advice, jokes, or sudden concern. This isn't betrayal. It's equilibrium seeking balance. Don't argue. Don't absorb their frequency. Honor their perspective, but choose your own path. Your subconscious may also create last-minute emergencies as you near your breakthrough. Drama, distractions, sudden crises. This isn't coincidence. It's your old identity panicking, making one final attempt to stay in control. Recognize it for what it is, a sign you're so close that the old self is dissolving. The liminal space is where you're forged. Everything crumbling around you. That's not loss, that's liberation. False foundations must collapse so true ones can rise. You're not losing yourself. You're excavating yourself, clearing away old beliefs, outdated identities, fear-based programs. And something else is happening. You're being built. Every time you act despite doubt, you strengthen courage. Every time you hold your vision amid lack, you deepen faith. These capacities can't be developed in comfort. They're forged in the fire of the in-between. The universe isn't delaying you, it's developing you. The person who steps into your dream life must be capable of sustaining it. If you manifested everything today, you might not be ready to hold it. So this phase, it's training. Frustration is teaching you patience. Doubt is deepening your faith. Waiting is cultivating trust. Isolation is building self-reliance. Each night, instead of reviewing what's missing, ask, what capacity did I strengthen today? Honor those invisible victories. Your breakthrough already exists in the quantum field. The version of you living it is real. Right now you're constructing the bridge, strand by strand, through every aligned choice you make in the dark. One day, without fanfare, you'll look up and realize you're already on the other side. Not because of one dramatic leap, but because you quietly became someone who belongs there. When despair whispers, remember, you're not waiting for change, you're becoming the change. You're not seeking a breakthrough, you are the breakthrough. So when doubt arises, and it will, don't fight it, just witness it. The old program is running. It's scared. That's okay. I'm moving forward anyway. In that space between you and your emotion, that's where your free will lives. That's where your power begins. Embodiment is your key. Don't wait to feel worthy to act worthy. Act, and the feeling follows. Choose nourishing food when no one's watching. Set a boundary that honors your energy. Speak with quiet confidence, even if your voice shakes. This is how you close the gap, not by waiting for it to vanish, but by standing on both sides at once. Quantum physics calls it tunneling when a particle appears on the other side of a barrier it couldn't possibly climb. It doesn't need more energy. It just needs the right frequency. That's you. You don't need more proof, more credentials, more validation. You align and reality reorganizes around you. And stop defining yourself by your past. Every time you say, "I've always been," or "I'm just not the kind of person who," you anchor to an old frequency. Your history isn't your identity, it's data from a version of you with less awareness. Rewrite the story. I'm becoming someone who, I'm developing the capacity to. This isn't denial, it's conscious evolution. How do you know it's working? First, inner shifts. You feel lighter, calmer, more certain, even if nothing's changed externally. Then synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, timely messages, names popping into your head just before they call. Then subtle openings, small opportunities, quiet doors, unexpected resources. Don't dismiss them. They're the leading edge of your wave. Finally, the breakthrough, sudden, natural, and somehow both miraculous and inevitable. If you're in any of these stages, you're not delusional, you're in the process. But the greatest gift of this journey, your relationship with yourself. You've learned to trust your inner knowing over external noise, to stay committed when it's lonely, to bet on yourself when logic said quit. That unshakable self-trust, that's sovereignty, and it can only be forged in the liminal fire. Once you know deep in your bones that you'll never abandon yourself, you become unstoppable. The external rewards are beautiful, but they were never the real goal. They were the invitation to become who you're truly capable of being. So don't sprint. Stumble if you must. Rest when you need to. But don't stop moving. The quantum field responds to motion, not perfection. You're not lost. You're becoming. And not there yet? That's sacred ground. That's where heroes are made. So leave your declaration below. I am still walking. Soon, you won't need this message anymore. Soon, you'll be the one whispering it to someone else in the dark. If this brought you clarity, tap like. It's a quantum signal. More of this, please. And if your relationships feel misaligned lately, don't panic. That's not loss. It's frequency elevation. You're being cleared for deeper, truer connection. Keep walking. I'll see you in the clearing.